Hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're all doing well. I already filmed this video and then I went to go and edit it so I could get it uploaded and I was like, but where's the footage though? I literally don't know what happened. I know for a fact that I imported the footage, but then it's not on my computer anymore and it's not on my memory card either because I film long videos and I've formatted my memory card many times since filming that video. So that's okay. Round two, we can do this. I have got these two new-ish palettes from Wet n Wild. These are at the moment exclusive to Walmart, but they are the Au Naturel palettes. I believe these were $6.99 a piece. I will correct myself on the screen if I am wrong, but they've got two of them here. I'm assuming these are supposed to be plays on the Naked palettes from Urban Decay. I mean, this one looks an awful lot like the Naked one, and this one has a lot of similarities to the Naked 3. Either way, these are really good palettes, you guys. I've been playing with these probably for the past 2 or 3 weeks now. I mean, really ever since I got them. If you follow me on Snapchat, I always have my handles listed down below. I'm just thrift thick everywhere like I am here. But I Snapchatted when I found these and when I brought them home and everything. But there are definitely pros and cons to each one of these palettes, so I'm excited to review them for you, let you know what I think about each one of them, and hopefully help you out in seeing which one you may want to go pick up. Or maybe you don't want to pick either of them up. You know, it's your prerogative, your money, your makeup collection. Do you keep your collection a collection or do you turn it into a hoard like I do? These are the decisions we make in life. I'm glad to be sharing mine on YouTube. The shame. Starting off here, I've got the Au Naturel 753A. This is called the Bare Necessities palette. This is the one that I think looks a whole heck of a lot like the Naked one. There are some differences. This is only a 10-pan palette. The Urban Decay Naked palettes are 12-pan palettes, etc, etc. But it's got that same gradient of some neutrals, some golds, some bronzes, some taupes, like some pinky taupes, and then it's got the two blue-ish colors at the very end. These shadows, you guys, are really, really good. Like, out of the two, I think I like this one more just because the shadows perform a bit better and just because they're really pretty and great to use on an everyday basis. I do have these on my eyes today. I mean, not that you can really see because of my glasses, but getting you zoomed in here. Whenever I've had this palette on my eyes in videos, you guys have gotten bananas and just said how pretty you think the look is, and I'm glad. And it's simple. I mean, with this one, I just took this gold copper shade, put it all over the lid. I took this more bronzy brown shade and put it on the outer half of my lid. I took this kind of a taupey medium brown, and it's a matte shade, and I put that through the crease and blended everything together. I did a mix of these two in the inner corner, and then I lined my eye with the blue shade on the first half, and then did this dark shade on the outer half as a liner. And that's it. But I think it's really pretty. Even though it's really simple, it still gives that pop. Not all of these shadows are created equal. This one, while it is absolutely stunning, it is a bit more sheer when you use a brush to put it on. It's no big deal to me. I mean, you can just build it up or else use your finger. For the most part, these are all shimmer shades with the exception of these two matte browns here. But the mattes, oh my gosh, Wet n Wild. What have you done? You need to do this all the time for all of your shadows. These are probably, I think I'm just gonna say it, these are the best matte shadows that I have ever used. They are so buttery, so pigmented. I mean, just everything you want in your matte brown shadows. Like for your crease, for your liner, for whatever. They just go on so perfectly. They blend so beautifully. I just really, really, really love them. And now maybe this review is sounding a little similar. Purely because, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are basically the exact same palette. I did do a review on this palette a while ago. This is the Coming In Latte. It used to be like a Fergie one, but then they're getting rid of the Fergie line, and so they just took her name off of it and repackaged it. I don't know. They look pretty gosh darn similar to me, you guys. So if you already have this one, you don't need this one. But I completely understand if you still want this one. I mean, I did. These shadows aren't identical, but you can see that they are so super similar. You can tell that one is just the easiest bit darker than the other, but not enough where you're gonna be able to tell on the lid. This shade, which is just my favorite shade ever created, I'm pretty sure. You can see it's not identical. This one is a bit darker, but once they're on the lid, they really do look exactly the same. It's just because there's so much shimmer in these, it can look a bit darker in different lights, but when the light hits it, it's almost exactly the same. And especially like from back here, would you ever know? Kind of. And then in terms of these matte shades, oh, you guys, you won't understand until you touch these. They're so nice. They're so nice. And of course that was like the worst swatch ever because I had things were just, you know. let me redo this real quick because I know someone's gonna be like, wow, what a liar. Those shadows look like crap. Well, no, I'm just a really bad swatcher. There, can you see? I tried to make it better. But they're both good in both palettes, and that one is a lot more like the exact same color, I'm pretty sure. So I just figured that was worth throwing out there, you know, just in case you already have this Coming in Latte palette. But that being said, this one is still great. I really have been loving using these two as liners. I think it's just that really fun extra pop of color without being too much color. It still gives that definition to your lashes and everything, and I just really like the look of it. You can come up with a bunch of different looks with this palette, you really can. And for the price point, I think it's so worth it. There's hardly any fallout when I use these shadows on my lids, which is awesome. I think throughout the day, it definitely, you might find a bit of glitter on your cheeks, but it's nothing that you can really notice unless you're like making out with someone, in which case I don't think they really care about the glitter fallout under your eyes. They're a bit more focused on other parts of you. So anyways, so that's the bare necessities. And then second up here, we've got the more rosy pink shade palette. This is the 754A Nude Awakening. And it is really pretty. Like, I like the color selection in this one more just because it's a bit more unique than the other one, but this one has a lot more fallout with the shadows. It's not a ton. You just have to be a bit more careful with them. They're a bit more crumbly because they are so soft and buttery, but this one has more matte shades. This one is half matte and half shimmer compared to the other palette, which I think only has 3 matte shadows, 2 matte shadows. I can count. This one also, you can make so many different looks with this palette. You can go super smoky, you can go super light and everyday. I know a lot of people are scared of pink shadows because they can make you look sickly, but I think if you do them in the right way and in the right combination, you're gonna find that that's not gonna happen. Like, just don't do all this pink color, you know? Like, do one of the pink colors on your lid and then do the browns or something in the smoking of the eye. There are ways that you can even it out, and they gave you enough color selection in this palette where you can do that. It's got a really great like bone cream peach shade up top, which for me is just the perfect thing to put underneath my brow going into the crease. The next shadow in here reminds me a lot, I think it's called Dust in the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, where it is really a lot more crumbly and it's just a weird texture. It still looks really pretty like in the inner corner as a highlight or something, but not the best textured one out there. And this shade, oh you guys, it's so pretty. It's just that perfect coppery, rosy, just butter. It's so good and it looks so pretty and it would complement any eye color, literally any, just so pretty. And then also it's got that same taupey brown color right in here that is perfect for the crease slash transition shade. This burgundy shade, you guys, oh, it is matte and it is formulated so well, so well. These two right here, just butter. Butter. They're so bright, I don't have room. All right, you're going over the other ones, but like, what? What? That's so good. That's so good. And like this one that I swatched is not a matte, but it reminds me of a cherry cola. That's exactly what I think about when I look at it. It's a deep brown burgundy, but it's got those purpley burgundy alizarin crimson shimmers in it. And it is so, So pretty. I love this palette. I really do. I think this is really unique, especially in the drugstore, and it is so well formulated. This black and brown, again, are just so well done. So well done. Just overall, Wet n Wild, I think you killed it on this palette. I think you killed it on both of these palettes in different ways and shapes and forms, but you know, it's definitely going to be up to you. I mean, obviously, whether or not you're going to pick either of these up. Me personally, I would say pick up this one just because it is a bit more unique and you probably have most of these shadows already in your collection. But I mean, these are both cheap enough. Buy them both. I mean, why not? If you have the extra like 12, 13 bucks or whatever it is to buy both of them laying around, I think it is absolutely worth it. I mean, it's less than $1 a shadow. You know what I mean? You get 10 shadows in each. It's less than 10 bucks. Do the math. I really personally love these palettes and would highly recommend them to anybody if you can find them. I'm hoping they'll put them in places other than Walmart because I hate Walmart. But for now, that is where they are. That's where you can find them, hopefully. You know, since they are new-ish, they're definitely going to be picked over for this beginning release and everything. But once you can find them, I can almost guarantee you will love them. They will be fun for you to play with, and you can create so many great looks with both of those palettes. So overall, I hope the review was helpful for you guys here. If you did, or you found it entertaining, or maybe both, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!